Our ancestors forced a revolution against the military, so we can't just let the military win now. Citizens already showed what they wanted by voting. We are on the street now to show we are against the military dictatorship.
This is of the situation in Myanmar. We can speak to Kyaw Win. He's the founder and executive director of Burma Human Rights Network, and he's joining us from London. Mr. Kyaw, good to speak with you. Now, from those you've been able to talk to inside Myanmar, what are they saying about the feeling now these demonstrations are growing?
Yes, tomorrow they are calling for the general strike to the whole nation general strike against the coup in Burma. So this is today millions of people in almost every towns and city, people came out on the street and protesting against the coup. So it seems that this could continue, and we are also very much cautious about what military could respond. Normally they been very violent against this kind of protest. So it's very important. The moment right now we are cautiously watching.
Yeah, and you are right to mention caution, because of course back in the protests of 1988, thousands were killed. There were violent scenes in 2007 when people came onto the streets. But are you getting any sense that the fear of the military for this new generation of protesters in Myanmar, forced into protesters by the military coup, they're less fearful of the military?
I mean, in our generations and generations, every generations in Burma has to pass through this kind of test, how much we are determined for the freedom. So this is the turn of this generation to pass this test. And I believe that they are very strongly determined for the freedom and for the democracy and human rights in Burma. And don't forget that this is the military that commit the genocide against the Rohingya people. So there is no limit for their ruthlessness. So we are now urging the international community to protect these people. In order to protect these people, they need to immediately impose sanctions. Economic sanction, sanction means targeted sanction, the military companies and their cronies and their investment across the world. So this is a very important moment that people of Burma has proved their determination and risking their life and come out to the street. Now I think international community need to encourage them, showing them in solidarity and do something against this military.
Mr. Kyaw, do you think that sanctions will be enough? In the weeks since the military coup, I've asked that question many times to many people, and I often get the response that the military don't care about the sanctions that may be imposed.
No, they do care. And it is, if you look at the 2007, when there was a sanction, they will immediately change their policy, and that is what the 2008 constitution came out, and then 2010 there was a changes. So I mean, the military definitely scared. I mean, they're afraid of the sanction, but they are very clever. They never show to the world that they are worried about that. But this definitely hurt them. And importantly, if we target their companies, the companies that owned by the militaries and their cronies, this is a very important. When you hit that deep pocket of this military, that is definitely they are going to hurt.
Really interesting analysis. Okay, Kyaw Win from the Burma Human Rights Network. We appreciate your time. Thank you.